Have you ever felt like everything is just going wrong? And I mean, all at the exact same time.
You know that heavy feeling? Maybe you failed a test, you argued with your best friend, and you just feel totally overwhelmed. Just pause for a second and really think about that feeling. It's a lot, right?
Now, I want you to imagine losing your health, your family, your comfort, all of it, all at once. It sounds completely impossible to survive, doesn't it? But someone actually did.
Part 1. Who was Prophet Ayyub? Well, to really understand his struggle, we first have to look at his life before the storm hit. Prophet Ayyub lived a truly blessed life. I mean, he literally had everything a person could ever want: abundant wealth, a big, loving family, and perfect health. His life was peaceful. It was completely fine. But then, everything changed. Part 2. The ultimate test. This is where his perfect life took a really sudden and honestly tragic turn. Look at how fast things fell apart. First, he lost all of his wealth. Overnight, he had nothing left. Then, he tragically lost his children. Can you imagine that heartbreak? After that, he became terribly sick. His body was in constant pain. And because of his severe illness and his sudden misfortune, people just avoided him. He was completely alone. He went from having absolutely everything to having almost nothing. Honestly, how would you react if that happened to you? Most of us, we'd probably give up. We'd get so angry. But Ayub chose a totally different path. Part 3. The power of patience. This is literally the most incredible part of his story. He stayed patient. He didn't complain. Even though his body was in agony, his heart was completely broken, and his friends had all walked away. He just stayed quiet. He continued to remember Allah. He held tightly onto his faith when it was literally the only thing he had left. You know, a lot of times we think being patient means you're weak, like you're just letting bad things walk all over you. But patience is absolutely not a weakness. It's actually the ultimate inner strength. It takes massive strength to stay calm during hardship, to not yell, to not just quit, and to keep moving forward. When you're in a really dark place, it definitely feels like the sun is never going to come up again, but the darkness doesn't last forever. Part 4. The turning point. Let's look at his journey. On day 1, the sudden hardships began. His whole world shattered. Then years passed. And yeah, notice that, years. This wasn't some quick weekend test. He remained incredibly patient through very long, difficult struggles. But then years later, the test finally ended. Allah restored his health, his family grew once again, his wealth came back, his life completely turned around. He was deeply rewarded for that quiet, beautiful patience. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, okay, that's an amazing story from the past, but what does it actually mean for me right now? Part 5. Finding your inner strength. This ancient story is actually super relevant to your life today. Just think about it. When everything goes wrong at once, you feel so much frustration. You want to yell, "Why me?" Ayub's lesson here is to stay patient, even when it feels incredibly hard. And what about when people stop supporting you? Maybe your friends leave you out and you feel that deep loneliness. Ayub teaches us that your true strength doesn't come from other people. It comes from within. It comes from your faith. And finally, what if you're facing a long-term struggle? Maybe school is really stressing you out, or you're dealing with health issues. You feel hopeless. You feel unmotivated. Well, Ayub's story proves that hard times will pass. The pain doesn't last forever. So, whenever you're feeling down, remember this. Life isn't always going to be easy. Sometimes things will feel deeply, deeply unfair. But your strength is defined by how you respond. Life can hit you again and again, but you don't have to break. You have that exact same inner strength inside of you right now. So the next time you feel completely overwhelmed, are you going to let it break you, or will you choose patience?